red and blue lights and loud sirens. Coppers telling you pull the car to the side and heart palpitating, blood pressure rising. A dishonest gesture, you being nice, and a dishonest passenger, you astonished. And when they open the bag, what's up inside it? Two options. That ain't my shit or being accomplished. Pick the latter and what you even accomplish. I'd rather pick the ladder with 2 Ds and continue climbing.
Okay.
Suddenly wonder why I continue rhyming. It's March 31st, a quarter after 9, and I just got the news that Nip died, and that this is when I was writing that literally the night Nipsey Hussle died. That's when I wrote all of that. So that bar was real. It's March 31st, a quarter after 9, and that's literally when I'm writing this. I put that all together.
So look, didn't that idea, this idea of like, you wanted to summarize how you felt about Nipsey, I guess, and like our struggle, basically. You wanted to take that idea and put it into rap, and you executed it very well. So like, is that not the essence of rap?
Kinda. I think we can argue the essence of rap is whatever inspires us to rap.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Because I think it might be different for other people. Other people, it might be their struggle. And people's struggles are gonna vary. So one type of struggle, another type of struggle, like, can make somebody rap.
Like Kendrick said something about having writer's block is a struggle. He put that in the board, but
that's a real struggle. That's a real struggle. That's something I personally struggle with. Most definitely.
Drake.
Shit, I have a thought, then I just expound. It's not usually, but I'm trying to do that more now. It's like, all right, let me think about this a little more, because I got more shit I want to say cleverly. And it's not, all right, I'm going to say this because I know I can do some dope shit right here. Because, like, when I rap, I just be saying my thoughts. And that sounds like cliche, but when I say I'm saying my thoughts, it's just how I want to be talking. And, like, when in regular life, since I don't really say shit while I'm out here, that's what I use rap for. I don't rap because I want to be dope necessarily. Not the only reason. I rap because I use it as outlet. I don't rap because I want to be one as a kid. I despised being a rapper as a kid. I hated that shit. I hate the idea of that shit. Really? I was like, these motherfuckers niggas on SoundCloud rapping, what the fuck? These niggas can't rap. Then all of a sudden, oh shit, I see why they can't rap. Because at this moment, I can't rap. At this moment, I can't rap. At this moment, I can't rap. No, because at the moment when I started, I can't rap. You was there. You heard the sessions, bro.
I was so good at freestyle.
Well, I didn't think you was gonna rap today. I was a little surprised. I was like, okay, let me hear something then. I didn't think you was gonna go.
I wanted to rap last time, but I was just like, I was like, no, fuck it. Nobody else is rapping. It's not saying it deterred me before. We were just like, no, well, this not my day. Like Gary have it.
That's a fact. I ain't need you in the podcast rapping on that time. It was about me.
Let him get his shot and shit.
Got the cipher going a little bit. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
And Justin can rap?
Justin can spit a little bit. Justin thing is, like, he has a problem reciting it. Justin can probably put bars on paper if he tried. Reciting it is where Justin struggles, because he'll tell you, and I think it's the truth. Like, I think his mind might wonder, like, when we would cipher, Justin would be trying to put too many words. I'm like, my nigga, it's just not fitting. You gotta chop syllables.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, syllables matter in rap. Yep. Syllables matter. So if you can't match syllables, it's not gonna be too good. You definitely gotta match that.
Yeah.
Because bars are just measurements technically. A bar is just a length. And so your syllables have to fit within that. Within that, get scrapped.
Yeah.
Like it just has to fit.
And you know what, like, so when I'm like recording sometimes and I write and the shit isn't long enough, like I find myself like singing and saying it like singing just to hit when I'm trying to go off
To make it fit.
yeah, like the
Kinda
main
stretch it.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I find myself like singing a little bit just to catch where the beat goes, and then I can go again and start the next bar.
That's the difference in writing and reciting, and I learned that because I can write shit all day, but when the beat come on and I'm reciting, I'm like, well, damn. And you gotta realize when you're writing, you're not taking into account breaths,
Yep.
running out of breath, and then one thing
That's what I told this nigga.
one thing that's important I never realized until I started watching YouTube videos on how to rap, which I'm not embarrassed to say I don't know how to rap, but just watch some smart niggas talk about it. They'll teach you some shit. One thing I didn't think about is like the physical process of saying a word. Certain words require you to do certain things with your mouth and your tongue. And if you put a certain word after a certain word, it's harder to do because your tongue's in a certain place.
But we run into that without using a video. Like we just need someone to explain what the fuck. Sometimes we need someone to explain.
Exactly.
what the fuck.
Something we've been seeing, we just can't explain the problem. And that is it. That is the explanation. Cause I'm like, okay, I got this line, I got too many syllables and shit, and I'm wondering why when I recite it, I'm running out of breath and it's just not fitting. It's just because physically a word is said a certain way. Like you can't say bubble gum without your mouth going like this, bubble gum.
Yeah.
For example, bubble gum. That's just how you physically have to say it. And then that might become problematic when you say it with another word that requires you to do a whole nother thing. And if you try to say them back to back, you might stumble because it just doesn't work like that. You have to practice it. People don't think about that shit. Like
No.
projection, voice control, breath control, these are things that make the artists we love great, and we don't even realize that they have it mastered. That's why they're great already, because they can do this shit. We have to work on it.
Yeah.
It's like, I can write. To me personally, I write better than a lot of niggas that's getting paid big bucks to do it. But where they're better than me, performance, projection, vocal control, delivery, making it sound interesting. When I hear myself rap, I'm not always intrigued. No matter how hard the bar is, it's about delivery. I'm still working on that. I swear on everything. Once I master delivery,
But you know what helped me with delivery, bro?
what?
Like you have to. All right. So what I realized while I was writing, I've been writing for 3 years, 3 or 4 years, and like I've been thinking like I've been writing with the intention of someone saying it in my head. But no, you have to like write the bar with the intention of someone saying it.
Aloud.
So yeah, so you write phrases. You don't write sentences. That's where
That's a fact.
That's why I
smart.
turned the page.
Right.
Cause then I never it was never like jumbling like the bars together. Cause I simplified it at first, but now I got better at it. Like first I used to just say like, you a bitch. And that's period. He's I didn't have like another short sentence with a rhyme at the end of it. Obviously I can't freestyle, so I can't show y'all like exactly what I mean. But yeah, it was like that, just a bunch of short phrases and like try to help them hold the story together. Then I
No,
write.
that's right, and that's a good way to think about it. Phrases, not sentences, because trying to put sentences into bars, which again are just measurements, that's hard. But phrases, you can throw phrases into bars.
Yeah.
That can be done easily. 2 kids and a cat. 2 wigs and a black. You know,
Yeah.
random shit.
That's
It's
exactly
not fire, it
how
doesn't make
something-
sense at all. It's not good. But the syllables match, phrases, and they just fit as far as measurements. They are equal. That's right. I'm glad you said it. I mean, think about that shit, because that's one thing I do. I'll put a whole motherfucking sentence in a bar and I'll recite it. I'm like, at the end of it, wondering why it's not working. Wonders why it's not working.
It'd be the hardest shit. It'd be the hardest bar you wrote. You can't, like, you don't have the air to do it, or it don't fit.
That's why I keep saying falling on deaf ears, man. I done said some crazy shit and people just don't get it. Like, when I was over here recording the podcast, and I had what I say, 2 hits at a sticky. Now she feeling dizzy. She used to the mid-range, no whiskey. If you don't smoke weed like that, or around niggas who smoke or know about weed smoke, you're not gonna get that. Or if you're not familiar with dirt, you're not gonna get that. But that's a double. The mid-range, I'm talking about
Smoking mid.
smoking mid, exactly. Dirk, though, you know, Dirk is nasty in the mid-range. That's all that meant. She used to the mid-range. And I'm an owner of the heat like Mickey Arison, the owner of the heat. Do you get me? And you know what's crazy? It's literally falling on deaf ears. I explain a lot of bars because I'm used to people not getting them. So I want people to get it. That's the point of me rapping. I want you to see how good I am. I don't want to keep spitting. I don't want to keep spitting shit and it's going over your head. But you're not gonna appreciate it. You're not gonna think I'm good. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna be like, whatever. If you catch what I'm doing, you will be impressed. You will be impressed. That's why you think I can rap, because you hear what I'm doing. But if I say she used to the mid-range Nowitzki, so that means we're talking about low-grade marijuana, and then I say, and the following bar I followed up, and I'm an owner of the heat like Mickey. I'm saying she's used to whack weed, but I'm an owner of heat. I smoke fire shit.
I didn't catch that.
Exactly. And
but listen,
I'm an owner of the heat like
better.
Mickey. Mickey Arison is the owner of the heat. That's what I'm saying. I explain bars. If you didn't get it, you should listen. I said,
but no,
and I'm an owner of the heat like Mickey Arison, the owner of the heat. Do you dig me?
Look what this does for the listener. Like, listen, this look is the replayability of your work tripled. Because if I listen to that one time, hell no, I'm not gonna get it. But if I listen to it 3 or 4 times, nigga, it's like a movie where you keep on finding out more shit the more you watch.
He said, "Who are you rapping for?"
That's time.
And I say, whoever
can fucking understand.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Right. A lot of people don't know who's owning teams. I happen to be a Heat fan, so I know Mickey Arison owns the Heat. I don't know a lot of the other owners of teams. But if you know Mickey Arison, and I say, and I'm a owner of the Heat like Mickey Arison, the owner of the Heat, do you get me? You're going to be like, yo, that's fucking crazy. The whole scheme about whack weed, comparing it to good weed, comparing the Miami Heat owner to Heat, good weed. I'm just like, I wrote that, I was like, that's gonna kill him. I said it, I'm looking around the room, niggas listen to it, people that watch the video, they're quoting regular ass bars. I said, I'm like, okay, you like that bar, but you didn't like the Mickey Arison bar?
You're in the era where people don't give a fuck about bars. You grew up on bar types of dudes. Remember, you grew up listening to bar dudes, but we are growing, even though you're a couple years older than me, we're growing up in the era of not that many bars. And people don't care.
That's why I said, like, I feel like I'm a part of 2 generations, because I listen to everything. So some of the shit I listen to is this side. If the bars are here, I listen to niggas on this side of the bar spectrum and niggas over here that's not doing as much. So I have an appreciation for both. But when it comes to me writing, I don't write it so people can miss it. I write it so people can hear it and be like, oh my God. So they can have the same reactions that I have. Because when I listen to niggas and they have a bar, I will pause it. I'm like, yo, this nigga said.
But you're not the average listener.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not. Look, you.
That's the thing.
Niggas like who don't even rap to like catch your thought frequency, bro. If they could probably write your shit. If you think about it, they catch all that shit the first time, they might be able to write your shit. That's you just have that frequency with niggas. That's like, it's like lonely being at the top type of shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just, for right now, it just needs to be heard by the right person. I promise you, you put me in a room with real rappers. I'm talking about Jay-Z, whoever else. I'm not saying that they're gonna love me. They will at least think I can rap. They will at least think, okay, this nigga alright. I'm not saying they gonna think I'm
Jay-Z
the
gonna
best
be
thing.
like,
Exactly. If they hear some of my shit, they're gonna be like, okay, that was creative. Because you don't have to be top tier to do something good. You don't have to be a famous or a millionaire to, niggas started out somewhere. Everybody started out somewhere. But that's the thing that kind of sucks about this. It's like, I'm just ready. My goal, I don't want to be Drake. I don't want to be like this super duper Forbes list, well-known, can't walk through the store without getting flagged down. My goal for my music and rap is, for one, I want to be financially comfortable as fuck. That's what I want. Financial freedom. That's what I want. And then I want to be able to at least have the people, my peers, in music at least, my musical peers, fuck with me. Because that's when you know you're good. Hate to bring up another hoop analogy, but you know you nice when KD come up and dap you up like, yo, good move, or yo, I see what you're doing. That's what I want. I don't want to be this huge global star. If it happens, it happens. But I want the people that I look up to at least know me and think that I'm good. Because like I watch a Jadakiss interview, Jadakiss will big up the young artist. He's quick to talk about Corday or Young Thug or XYZ. That would be it for me. Until I reach that, then I'll have another goal.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. I don't want to be Diddy. I don't want that. I want when Kiss or Styles P see me, they shake my hand and they're like, yo, you hard. You do. That's what I want right there.
Right.
I don't want all the extra shit that comes with it.
How are you marketing yourself currently?
I'm working on it. I don't know how I'm marketing myself. I don't know. I need work. If you are into marketing or you know anybody, I'm hiring.
Only reason I ask how you marketing yourself, because nowadays personality is a seller, not just music. As we know, it ain't the way people be getting up now. It ain't just about the music. It's like, what else do you do besides music? I'm not the best at this, but I can tell you it ain't about music if you try and get out there, if you try and get people to know you. And also what I can tell you, posting on Instagram, random shit, or just posting on social media in general ain't gonna do it just for you. You gotta get out there and touch people.
That's true.
That's something I'm planning on working on with, not even just myself, but for the podcast too. We gotta get out there and try to touch people. Like, yo, we got a podcast. Come listen. We're gonna start trying to pop out at places, downtown, Crabtree, wherever we sense like clubs like Emerge or Arcade of Thrones. Do some when they have open mics and shit. Just let them know we exist.
Right.
A lot of people don't know we exist, or very few, and the very few are our friends, which don't care if we do good or bad, even if they really do fuck with us.
That's true.
And they not gonna appreciate, except for the select few anyway, what we really be doing. What we be doing.
I was just gonna say something smart, dog. I guess I was God telling me I want that smart. Don't say that. Don't say that shit, nigga. Don't say that shit.
But like what we be doing regardless of how we're trying to get ourselves, because we all got goals for ourselves for the future. We all got them. But who is really going to buy in? Most likely it ain't going to be nobody we know unless they really believe in us, in our vision. But we got to believe in our vision first.
Yep.
Bro, this stuff is better than our podcast. Like whatever this is better than our podcast.
We doing what we
breathe.
shooting the shit. We doing what we supposed to be doing on the podcast. But it's just it's a lot of things that we have to get over and do. Not even for the people that we want to do it for, but for ourselves. Cause we got a lot we gotta do. We got a lot.
Okay, so I just thought about something. Remember I was talking about phrases and syllables and all of that. I was trying to think of an example earlier of how phrases rhymes and syllables rhymes. So on my quiet storm, I was like, I said trees are my sponsor. If I see and I want her, ease all up on her. Shoot the breeze with La Mama. And that's just what I meant. Like, so trees are my sponsor. If I see and I want her. I don't even know how I came up with that. But I did. And so, and this is just something you can use in your writing because it's not just rhyming the last word. It gets better when your syllables match, when your phrases match. Trees are my sponsor. If I see and I want her, trees and seas rhyme, sponsor, want her.
Yeah.
Kinda rhyme, but when you put it together, it goes together. So you can just find ways to do that. And like, once you start seeing it in artists, you'll start hearing it, you'll kind of pay more attention to it. It'll start happening in your writing.
Bro, now that you just said that, I thought of like, because like I used to be a crutch, like 3-syllable words used to be my crutch, because I didn't understand the like, so integrity, like I would just make rhymes just off that end word, right? But it wasn't the word that counted, it was the syllables. Like that's why my crutch was 3-syllable words. Cause I could have easily said like, the first 2 words could have been something I could have made a rhyme off. I could like turn a rhyme on in the next bar. But like my thing is, how do I do that and still make it make sense? So that's tough.
Just paying attention to like how the greats do it, or maybe not the greats. There are people who are great that are not considered greats. The people who are still hungry to create and write, those are the people you want to listen to. Those are the people you want to listen to as far as if you're trying to iron sharpens iron, if you're trying to get better at your craft. And think about the things that these artists do that you like. Now the artists we like, they got inspiration from somewhere too. So I don't ever feel like I'm biting. I don't steal shit, but I do get ideas from other artists. That's okay. Nothing is truly original. Nothing is. Almost everything drew some inspiration from somewhere. And that would just be my suggestion, because this is a room, 3 niggas in it, and we all want to get better. And so if I got some shit that I know works, I don't mind sharing it. And I think definitely, based off what I've heard you say about what you want to improve, I think you should be focused on the syllables and rhyming more than just N-words. See how you can put them phrases together, waves together, playlists together, play this together.
I might do that a little bit, but like, it gets boring when I stop doing it. Like, I don't do it for the whole rhyme. Because I never rhyming is tough.
That's the other
thing. You gotta
thing.
notice.
People get in the habit of wanting to do one thing. And so in writing, you might hear a nigga rap and he might not change his structure at all through the whole verse. Everything might be like, each line is the same length.
Yeah.
Each line might have, his rhyme scheme might be A-B. Pull up with the gap, shoot a nigga in his back, shoot a nigga with the strap, hey, go get the pack. Like that's okay, but you have to make it fire. Yeah. But if you're becoming more complex in the way you're arranging stuff, it hits the ear differently. It does. When you're not A-B, you might go A or whatever, I don't know. But try to put more rhymes into it, not just rhyming N-word. Try to do that, and you'll see like, whoa, this shit sound way different and hit way different when you your scheme is better because
Yeah.
you have depth, you have complexity now. It's not just gray sweater. Hey, clever. It's
Yeah.
deeper than that.
I was playing with some shit the other day, like in my head, I was rhyming. I was like, why did everything end with the, like, so I see this as a 1-2 punch. I said, I'm going to get back, so they don't have to get that, like I was playing with this. I was like, you go to get back, because I don't care about that. You feel me? I don't use it, I use like a 2 punch, and I just use a 1 punch. You
Tell
get what
me
I'm saying?
again.
So,
I need an example.
so I'm trying to get raps.
Mm-hmm.
So niggas can get back. I try to stop doing that and say niggas get racks because niggas is whack. You feel me? Like it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
still
you
with the
see-
last
you see,
words.
It's
but
okay, but I think, and this is not just rapping, it's writing. Variation in structure.
Mhm.
It helps overall with your shit being more intriguing. And I learned that from actual writing. Like you write a paragraph, if all 5 sentences in a paragraph, if every sentence in that, all 5 paragraphs, all sentences, all 5 sentences are syllables and everything matches, it's gonna be kind of boring. But if you have variation in, how you're getting to the punch, it just makes it better. Find other ways to get to the punch, or maybe not punching in every line. You don't gotta punch in every line, but rhyme differently. Like a good example, I was watching a video, and like Rap Genius, they do a great job. Watch Rap Genius videos where they highlight artist verse and then they show you what they did with the rhyme scheme. So like they'll color code it. You watch that and then you see, okay, boom, they got 5 lines and you got blue, blue, blue rhyming in lines 1, 2, and 3, and then like Kendrick does it amazingly where he'll have a whole stanza and he's got 5 different fucking rhyme schemes going within one verse. So like the last word is rhyming in each thing, and then the third word in each rhyme is in each line is rhyming. It's just like I don't know how to say it without being redundant. Just it's just creative writing and
yeah, he
being
might
into
actually
it.
be a genius. But like, which takes precedent over the other? Because you don't know if he's thinking like, I need to have a crazy rhyme scheme, or he's just trying to tell a story, and that's just how he did it.
I think it can happen both ways, and it doesn't matter how it happens as long as it makes sense. Because like with that example I gave you, originally when I was writing Quiet Storm, I got writer's block, and then I came up with one phrase, and then the following phrases just fell into place. So, excuse me. I'm trying to think of how I got to tree. Oh wait. I said
Quick convoluted practice.
I said double entendres. Double entendres for weed and the ganja. Trees are my sponsor. If I see and I wanna, ease all up on her. I don't know how it happened, but it just happens to fit, and it's like trees are my sponsor. See and I wanna, those rhyme, but the endings of them rhyme too. So I got kind of like a double rhyme scheme going within those lines. That's putting bars together, motherfucker. Free seminar.
Yeah, do a masterclass, bro.
Putting bars together.
Do
You
a
might not
masterclass.
want to pay for it now, but in 5 years it's gonna be worth some money, nigga.
But I also got another channel for y'all, like for bars and shit. Like I said, I may not write, but I had to do my little research on YouTube's channel called Lyricology 101. Lyricology 101. He may not have as many videos as Genius because he's a real person. He's not an organization. But the way he breaks them down, and he's an actual writer and rapper too. So he gives it like a more in-depth. Like he broke down Lupe shit. And that way Lupe creates his shit,
Got some shit.
that need to. That's one Lyricology 101. That's the channel on YouTube you should look at for like bars and shit.
Dang. Maybe I actually need to listen to like, I need to take a class or some shit.
Thing is, how much music do you listen to? Because I remember one time you said you don't listen to much music. There's a big difference when we actually start listening to music and picking up on stuff. Because even though I don't write a lot, I do listen to music a lot.
Yeah, you do have like encyclopedic knowledge of like some of this music.
But that's because even though I came late to the game, I'm still a student.
Yeah.
As we all should be, students of the craft.
Also, how I got better at punchlines and writing in general, but punchlines specifically, because I realized that's just kind of how I rap. I'm a punchline rapper. And I don't know, because Cassidy spits like that. A lot of niggas I listen to spit like that, so I kind of grew up. I didn't know I was listening to punchlines, but I grew up listening to that shit. I watch shit tons of battle rap. I'm a battle rap junkie. And
Battle rap's good too.
Battle rappers are some of the best writers in the world when it comes to hip hop. Battle
That's a
rappers
fact.
rap better than a lot of niggas making millions. And so in battle rap, generally, like a 3-round regular battle, the rounds are 3 minutes. So what goes into a battle, so much more writing goes into a battle than it does a song. Each round is a song, technically. Each round is 3 minutes, roughly.
Straight bar.
So if a nigga has a battle, a 3-round battle, he's written 3 full rounds. The rounds are 3 minutes apiece. He's written 3 songs for his opponent. That tells you he's gone much deeper, he's gone much further in his creation of this content. And the shit, like, it's just made me a better rapper and a better writer. It just has, like, you watch it enough, and then you just start hearing what they would say. And what they would say becomes what you're saying. You start thinking, like, anytime I freestyle off the top, it pretty much comes from that.
Because from my point, I'm a rhymer. Even though I'm a rhymer that draws out statements when I do my shit. So when I'm like over the course of these past like 4 months, I've been really kind of studying battle rap also. That's why I can support his claim. Like I even follow him on Instagram. I even seen some of the battles in full. Like the way them dudes prepare and draw them shits out, you not freestyling that shit. Except for the select
And
few.
sometimes they do, and that's what makes it even more amazing when it's a clear freestyle. Like if I can rap some shit that I wrote and you may not know it. You might not can tell if it's freestyle or not. But if I start rapping about some shit that just happened 30 seconds ago, you know for a fact it's not written, and that's what makes it more crazy. And sometimes these niggas, they can do that off the top of their head. Like, there's a dude named Chef Trez, right? Chef Trez is known for his freestyles. So another rapper named New Jersey Twerk, I guess he stepped on the stair wrong and fell earlier in the event, a battle rap event. He must have tripped on the stage or tripped on the stairs. And then he said in his own battle, he was rapping and he always throws freestyles in and it's clear because it just happened. And so the crowd goes crazy. So what he said, think New Jersey Twerk, one wrong stair would get you dropped on stage. And that shit was crazy. Twerk stepped on a stair and fell on stage. One wrong stair will get you dropped on stage. That's off the top of the head. He did not write that. When he said that, I was like, oh my God, this nigga is crazy. This nigga is crazy. Another hot freestyle or rebuttal I heard in a battle, Jerry West, he had a, he said something, he said, the shit heavy. I gotta swing it around first. The kick back, boom, made a nigga crowd surf. And then when he said that, he leaned back on his entourage behind him and they picked him up like he was crowd surfing. Where he fucked up was saying that to a freestyler who was gonna flip his shit and make it hotter. So Bangs opens up his round like this. He opens up his round, he's like, I've been waiting my whole career
for a nigga to act wild. And he pauses. And he says, and I feel like, nigga, this gonna lift you up like your niggas in the background. Like, that's a clear freestyle. He wouldn't have said that if the original crowd surf bar didn't happen. But when he said that, the crowd surf bar was already crazy, but once he rebuttals it freestyle, he takes that bar and amplifies it by 2. And it almost like cancels the hot bar the nigga already said because of that. But yeah, them freestyles be wild as fuck. I can send you some battles too. I'm gonna think of some good ones by some great writers, so where you listen with a close ear, you'll be like, oh shit, and you're gonna be inspired. You're gonna be inspired.
Like I said, I can send you an Instagram page I follow. It's about kind of, they highlight great rounds out of battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
It's I forgot the names of them off the top of my head, and it's also a YouTube channel called Ruin Your Day.
Oh, what you know about Ruin Your Day, man?
I told you I've been studying
Ruin
battle
Your Day,
rap,
yeah,
man.
Avocado. So Ruin Your Day is Avocado's channel, and Avocado's like the GOAT of battle rap right now because this nigga is so amazing with the camera that, like, if you look at how battles were shot before Avocado shot them, and then he starts shooting them, it's like you got Mario Chalmers shooting a video, then you got LeBron shooting a video. Avocado.
I don't know what that shit mean, nigga.
A nigga that is okay versus a nigga that's amazing. Avocado,
Okay, right.
Avocado, he's just so good with the camera that, especially since you've seen, camera work, you watch his shit, you be like, damn, this nigga is pretty good. You watch Ruin Your Day, all his shit is great quality. Everything he does is well shot.
That's a fact.
I'm impressed that you know what Ruin Your Day is. I'm very impressed.
I told you, man. Like when I begin,
Hey,
when
man,
I
niggas
study
say they
shit,
hip all the time, but don't really be hip, bro. That's some hip shit. You hip. I ain't gonna lie, niggas be fake hip. You not fake.
like I said, only reason, like I'm not gonna say I'm an ingrained battle rap like watcher and shit. I'm not gonna say that, but when I study some shit, I like get into it. As me trying to be a better lyricist, that's something I know I need to look at, battle rap. Because at first I didn't understand it, because I'm thinking battle raps and niggas on the street just freestyling on a goddamn day. This is different. This battle rap is different.
Battle rap is different now.
It's a sport.
They're prepping, they're doing their research on their opponent, they're doing research on current events, they're doing, they're putting all of that. These are all the things that go into battles.
And that Low Deluxe and Calico shit, that was like Jay-Z putting Mobb Deep on the Summer Jam screen, bro. That shit was nuts.
I'm trying to say.
That shit.
Wordplay, using the same word, just using it differently. Like he said, the Calico's a battle rapper's name. And then Tay Rock was battling him. He said, I'll murder Calico with the Calico and then bury Calico with the murder weapon or something like that. I was like, damn, that was hard. Or he said, I can give him the Smith like what did he say? You gotta watch Tay Rock versus Ill Will. The scheme he did versus Ill Will was crazy.
I feel like Wayne would be a good battle.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
I think Wayne would be too, but they would smoke Wayne.
They gonna get him out of here.
But Wayne would get bodied.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about battle rap is Cassidy, and I haven't heard him battle rap.
Do you know the dude on Wild 'N Out named Hitman Holler? Do you know who that is?
He looked like the dude off ATL.
Tall bald dude, bald-ish, dark skinned bald dude.
There's a lot
I've seen Wild 'N Out. I might.
He's a battle rapper. Him and Conceited, those are two battle rappers before they came on that show. Those are not comedians only. They are battle rappers who happen to do comedy at this moment.
Battle rap is comedy. I don't know.
Some battle rappers do rap with comedy in it, but it's not comedy.
Game type shit. Yeah.
No, it's a lot of gun bars. But it's not only gun bars. Like Low Deluxe, that's somebody you probably may like, because he's an over your head battle rapper, but he's not just gonna give you a gun bar.
I'm gonna give you a bar and I'm gonna leave because I should have ate a long time ago. New Jersey Twerk, my favorite battle rapper. He said, and it goes back to if you can relate to the shit, you're gonna appreciate it. If you can't, you're not gonna get it. Since I seen this movie, when I heard this bar, I was like, yo, this nigga is nice. He said, and peep the rhyme scheme too. He said, I'm done being modest. I'm in my new groove. I get crunk and squeeze llamas. I said, oh my God. Emperor's new groove, Crunk's new groove. He squeezed the fucking llama in the movie, and squeezing the llama the gun, whatever. I don't know whoever named the gun a llama, but that's been a thing forever.
He spit.
Yeah, he said that too. He said, I'm done being modest. I'm in my new groove. I get crunk and squeeze llamas. Crunk was squeezing the motherfucking llama in the movie. I was like, yo, I seen that. Niggas didn't get it, but
These
that
niggas
bar
so
in particular.
appreciative of what these niggas
Yeah, I was like, okay, I need to find some ways to put some shit like that in the bar, and it makes it better when somebody catches it.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody hears something, and they're like, yo, that bar was good. It's like, yes, mission accomplished. You got the bar.
But you notice you have to keep up with what's going on out here. You can't just be a rapper. I'm gonna rap every day words that I know and shit that I've already been through.
That's why people can't get on with our new generation. I feel like some of the rappers from when we were kids, they're trying to rap to the kids now. They don't give a fuck because I don't think that they're doing a good job of adapting. Or staying
because the way they can adapt to this shit.
Oh, definitely.
That's the problem. They trying to adapt when they know they can't. They're not just letting it be. They want to be relevant so bad because it's so much money when it ain't no money in rap now. That's another conversation, but it ain't no money like it used to be because the money system changed, inflation took over, but now it's streaming. Streaming is what really killing the money in rap, in hip hop, in music in general.
Artists generally are getting robbed.
Like today, music ain't making. That's why so many people complaining about publishing and shit and fucking album sales.
Gotta be 55 and touring and shit because, like, my song "Can't Be Life," I did 400 streams on it. I'm not proud of it. My payout for that, guess what it was for 400 streams? Guess how much?
Did you even get $1?
What's your guess? 400 streams. How much do you think I got from 400 streams of my song?
He didn't get $1. I don't think he got $1.
I did get $1. I got $1.18.
Oh, congratulations.
400 streams. So that's why artists have to tour and sell merchandise and do all that. Because
think if it's 400 people buying your tape or your single.
With that math, if he would have got 1 million streams, this nigga would have got like $500.
But that's why niggas is faking streams, like J. Cole said. Cause you need to they boosting the numbers so they can make money, or just say they can make themselves look like they're making money.
Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez on social media begging for streams. Please listen to my album. I want it to be #1.
You know how popping they was when they came out at first?
So it's about to be a dying art form then if they don't get paid.
No, it's dying. It's not dead yet. It's dying, but it's not dead.
Nah, because like the people are still blowing up, like Lil Nas. Maybe we didn't pay $1.99 for his song, but his track was so good that the stream numbers, he can make money from the streams because it's getting streamed a lot. So the formula is, it's gotta be like viral. It's gotta be big. The baby, his streams are gonna go crazy because he's popping. And so,
but think about the kind of music they make. Think about the kind of music they make. That's fun music. And plus, who backs them currently? We're not even gonna say before, whatever. All right, they're on. But what's making them stay on currently? Who's backing these people? That's the other part of the puzzle most people don't understand or are told. There has to be another component besides getting viral. You have to stay going. That's where the labels come into play at. When they want to help somebody. Key, when they want to help somebody. Because these labels ain't got money either. That's why they ain't trying to help nobody. Because they ain't got... This not Def Jam when Rockefeller was on it. It's not that Def Jam.
Some of them do the majors. They got bread, but I know what you mean.
So if you expect to be a rapper and you don't get... All right, so you say you got signed by What's like a funk volume or some shit?
Quality Control, Atlantic right now. Those are like the two hot labels at this moment, I believe.
Okay, so what I'm basically trying to ask is, how many of these rappers have in like are millionaires and multi-millionaires, and who's like?
It ain't much. It's only the ones that are like popping.
What's the point? If these niggas are making trash music and they're not getting paid, like why are you even doing it?
The scene, the fame, they like the life. They like the life. The life is more intoxicating than the music at a certain
Money,
point.
I guess. But I don't know.
Because it gets to a point with some of these artists and entertainers where they can't stop living a life, so they stay in it. When they fall off, they want to stay living in Hollywood or in the fame.
There's some money somewhere. Like they getting some. You feel me? Like
Yeah, but they not make as much as they could.
okay, yeah.
Think about if we all decide to start our own label instead of trying to sign with a label. Think about if Drake isn't signed to Young Money and shit, how much money he'll really be making compared to what he's making now. He's making a lot, but he could be in the billions right now if he wasn't signed. Not saying it would have been a good move not to sign, but think about if he didn't.
So all right, so what does the label do? They're responsible for like his marketing, right?
So the label, in my head anyway, I'm not the expert on this, so I'm not gonna quote myself.
Yeah, give me something to eat.
Yeah, man.
Niggas
Niggas hungry. Hey, bring me back to the podcast, man.
All right.
Hit my manager. It's me for now.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'll holler.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
But
We got one too.
yeah. But this is the last one, I guess. But the label, I guess the label's supposed to bring more star to your stardom. Kind of get more out of what you're doing. Kind of inflate you. That's kind of word I want to use. Inflate what you're already doing to the maximum level. Get you on the commercials, the top TV commercials, the top movie premieres, and get your soundtrack featured and stuff. Get you be able to get your song not just in this area but across the world. But y'all don't even think you need a label to do that currently though.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of like, what's the point of labels at this point? But they still have that push that they can give you that you won't have to do yourself. But at the behest of that, you're giving away some of your publishing and your masters, so is it really worth it in the long run? That's the bigger question. And that depends on what state you're in as an artist and what you're looking for in the future. Are you going to be an artist that's angry and wants to go fight for the labels and your contract and your masters? Get off your contract and get your masters after the fact? Or do you want to have all your shit, but in the short term you might not make as much, instead of sign with the label just be popping because you know you got some fire?
Yeah. Kind of makes you think, like, what's the point? Like, what's the point?
I mean, the point's gotta be within you. It's not, the game is gonna be the game. It's a dirty game. It's not made for the artist to be successful. It's not made. That's not why the game is made. The game's not made for the entertainer to be happy. That's not what this game is made for. That's why they're always so damn angry and sad. That's not what this game is made for. The game is made to do what it's supposed to do. And we'll discuss that at another date, but the game do what's supposed. The game's supposed to be the game. The game is to be sold, not told. It's to be sold, not told, man. So
Yeah. Man, dang. So what you gotta do to get some money? Shit.
you can get money. It don't, long as you keep yourself intact and you know what you're trying to do, we all can get money. But if you trying to get Jay-Z, you want Jay-Z, Rockefeller, or, and I mean those into two, not Jay-Z as the label Rockefeller, but Rockefeller as the actual person Rockefeller. I don't mean Rockefeller, but Rockefeller. That's what I mean when I say Rockefeller. There's a difference between Jay-Z and Rockefeller money. You want Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Henry Ford, or you just want, let me get my money, or let me get money to be comfortable and survive, or let me get a little bit above comfortable so I can be good and actually be able to pass on to a couple generations, or you want to be a little above good and pass it on to my other generation.
Shit, I want to be Jay-Z good. Shit.
But that Jay-Z good may come with a cost. Do you really want to take that?
I don't know. You gotta find out what it is first. It could be something minor. It could be like, hey, dog.
But what if it isn't?
Then obviously you ain't gonna say no.
Because you don't know what he had to do to get his money. Well, he said some of it. He said he shot his brother.
But is that like, is this like prophecy? The prophecy of him getting the money, or is it just like he just had a discrepancy?
I don't know.
It might not have had anything to do with him actually getting money. Maybe it's the prophecy because like it looked like Kanye West's mom. They like a couple people said they knew Kanye West knew his mom was gonna die because of like because like that was written to be what happened because of his success.
Who's writing it? Because you're trying to ask a question that I could give you the answer to, but I don't know if you want to hear it.
What is the answer?
No, that'll be a conversation we have off camera, but some of the things, you think that money is cool and that fame is cool, but it's not. There's a reason they always talking about, yo, this fame ain't shit. There's a reason. There's a reason. It's not, and it ain't pretty.
Yo, when we get off the camera, I gotta tell you something. Like they should watch billionaires and how they live. Like I want to like their kids may not be like the dude who kind of like started it off like the billionaire path and the wealth nigga. Look at some of the shit they do with each other. Like it's kind of weird. And there's so much secrecy.
Because of
how. I kind of wonder like why. Like,
how do they get it? That's
I just don't understand. Like if it's something spiritual, like why does it always have to be like negative? You feel me?
That's how it is.
So if it's something spiritual, why can't it be the same way if you just a really good person?
Because it's levels to it. Not saying all of them, but it's probably a majority than not that have to do certain things to get that. That's the game.
Damn.
Not saying you can't do it, but it's gonna take a lot of maneuvering. And you're gonna be facing certain situations that you wouldn't think you would see, but you're gonna get presented with. And you gotta say no, or else you in forever. And the only way to get out is that one way.
Oh shit. Turn the camera off, nigga. Turn the camera off.